Toto Wolff has acknowledged that he anticipated Mercedes to have a little bit more pace in the Bahrain Grand Prix qualifying round. Max Verstappen blasted to pole position in the race on Saturday, and Wolff saw his drivers qualify 3rd and 10th. Hamilton struggled to find enough speed throughout the 3 qualifying sessions, but George Russell qualified an impressive 3rd, just over 0.3 seconds behind Verstappen. The 7-time world champion attributed his poor performance compared to Russell on a setup change that put more emphasis on the race. Welcome to F1 Opinion. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more updates. Speaking to Sky Sports following the practice, Wolff expressed his desire for a better qualifying result following a 1-2 result in Thursday's second practice. P3 seems fine to me. We believed we were moving a little bit faster, he remarked, 0.3 seconds off the pole. Although it appeared better yesterday, we believe we have the car in a good position for tomorrow's race. The gaps are so close with P3 and P9. I was hoping for a little bit more. He continued, focusing on Hamilton's speed in particular. Just little margins. The tire is delivered inside the ideal window. All it takes is a 0.2 differential to put you in the game. Following practice, there were rumors that Mercedes was operating their engines more aggressively, which is why their headline speeds in FP2 were obtained. Wolff disputed such assertion, pointing to setup modifications. Which is better, revving the engines earlier? No, I believe that today's performance was influenced by the setup adjustments. We sacrificed for tomorrow's race in the start of the qualifying thinking, oh, we've taken too much performance off. But in the end, we got it fairly okay with George, he said. We're learning about this car, but tomorrow should be better. Lewis Hamilton claims that a setup adjustment he made to his Mercedes F1 car was the cause of his subpar performance in the Bahrain Grand Prix qualifying round. Despite leading a Mercedes 1-2 in Thursday's second practice, the 7-time world champion was only able to secure the 9th position on the grid for Saturday's Bahrain season opener. George Russell, Hamilton's Mercedes teammate, qualified 3rd 0.225 seconds behind Red Bull's 3-time world champion Max Verstappen and Ferrari's Charles Leclerc. Hamilton described his challenging qualifying as follows. George and I were on identical car setups yesterday, and the car was feeling great, and then we veered off. I went in one direction, he went in another. On a single lap, you could say that the one I was on was not very good. I'm hoping for a successful race. Hamilton said, I wasn't comfortable with my race pace, so I changed the car to hopefully make the race pace better, in response to a question about his decision. We're trying to establish a decent balance for the race pace, but we'll see if that's really the case tomorrow. Race pace is crucial in this situation because there is significant degradation with the rears. Of course, posture matters as well. Hamilton was also asked why it seemed like his car was bottoming out a lot, but he argued that most drivers experienced the same problem. He said, I think everyone was bottoming. I felt the ride height was appropriate. In general, I felt it was acceptable. An extremely difficult qualifying session. It's incredible how close everyone is, and George's position, in my opinion, is a credit to the work that everyone at the factory put in to provide us with a car that we can finally fight with. When I made the setup adjustment today, I just didn't use that. I was thinking it would be okay when I placed something on the automobile that we haven't had on in the previous 2 years. I made the decision to persevere, even though driving wasn't particularly enjoyable. Hamilton feels optimistic about Mercedes' chances, despite being dissatisfied with his qualifying performance, thinking that their redesigned W15 is a real big improvement over its predecessors. It's a huge improvement over the previous year's car. It's really fantastic, he remarked. As you can see, we still have work to do. It's much more stable and enjoyable to drive. However, it's amazing that George is just 0.3 of Max's height. It is incredibly satisfying to know that we have a bundle with which we may fight. Despite starting from position 9, Lewis Hamilton will have strong pace in today's Formula One Bahrain Grand Prix. It's been much harder to get the lap time out of the car Friday than Thursday, Mercedes trackside engineering director Andrew Shovlin stated. We probably lost some single lap pace overnight when we made certain adjustments in an attempt to improve the long run. However, the fact that George finished in P3 in the opening race was incredibly positive for the squad. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comment down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for new upcoming videos of Formula One. Thanks for watching.